अमरीका मौसमियाती तब्दीलियों से मुताल्लिक़ पेरिस माहिदे से फिर बाहर हो गया। अमरीकी सदर डोनाल्ड ट्रंप की जानिब से एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑर्डर्स पर दस्तखत। बाइडन का 230 तक इलेक्ट्रिक गाड़ियों की फरोख्त का हदफ 50% करने का ऑर्डर भी मनसूख कर दिया गया। मसनूई जहानत पॉलिसी से मुतालिक बाइडन का एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑर्डर भी मनसूख। विफाकी भर्तियां रोकने के हुक्मनामे समेत बाइडन के 78 सदारती इक़दामात को मनसूख करने की दस्तावेज पर दस्तखत किए। इजहार राय की आज़ादी के एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑर्डर पर भी दस्तखत किए। सियासी मुखालफीन के खिलाफ विफाकी हुकूमत को मुसल्लह करने की पॉलिसी मनसूख। वाइट हाउस पहुंचकर कैपिटल हिल में हमले में मुलव्वस 1500 अफराद को माफ़ी देने के ऑर्डर पर भी दस्तखत किए। जनूबी सरहद पर नेशनल इमरजेंसी नाफिज करने के ऑर्डर पर दस्तखत किए। तारकीन वतन के दाखिले से मुताल्लिक़ एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑर्डर पर दस्तखत। घर से काम करने, इंतजामात मनसूख करने और काम पर हाजिर होने के ऑर्डर पर भी दस्तखत। सदर ट्रंप ने कहा कि महंगाई को शिकस्त देने के लिए हर मुमकिन इक़दामात करेंगे। पिछले 4 साल में महंगाई सर से ऊपर जा पहुंची है। ये भी कहा कि मैक्सिको और कनाडा पर 25% टैरिफ लगाने पर गौर कर रहे हैं। कार्टल्स और दहशतगर्द तंजीमों को करार दिया गया। मैक्सिको बॉर्डर पर स्पेशल फोर्सेस तैनात की जा सकती हैं। बोले, हमें बैनुल-अक़वामी सलामती के लिए ग्रीनलैंड की ज़रूरत है। रूसी सदर पुतिन से मुलाकात करेंगे। नहीं जानता मुलाकात कब होगी।
So we paid $500 million to World Health when I was here, and I terminated it. China with 1.4 billion people. We have 350 to pay. We have, nobody knows what we have because so many people came in illegally, but let's say we have 325. They had 1.4 billion. They were paying 39 million, we were paying 500 million. It seemed a little unfair to me. So that wasn't the reason, but I dropped out. They offered me to come back for 39 million. In theory, it should be less than that, but, you know. And when Biden came back, they came back for 500 million. He knew that you could have come back for 39 million. They wanted us back so badly, so we'll see what happens. Pretty sad though, think of it. China pays 39 million and we pay 500 million. And China's a bigger country.
Mr. President, you spoke about inflation today in your remarks. What actions are you taking today that will have a direct impact for Americans on their everyday costs to bring the cost down?
The biggest thing and factor for inflation is energy. They screwed up my energy policy. And then they went back to it. You know, they heard it really badly, and then they went back to it, and they started drilling more. But by that time, it was too late. Many of these things that we're signing, and that Doug Burgum is going to be signing, and Chris Wright, who's phenomenal at, you know, Energy, Department of Energy. We're going to be taking a lot. We're going to make a lot of money from energy. We have more than anybody else. We're going to make a lot of money from energy. We're going to make a lot of money from tariffs. You know, European Union charges us, they have a VAT tax of 20%, but it's really much higher than that. And that's the equivalent, almost the equivalent of a tariff. And they're tough. They're very tough. They don't take our cars. They don't take our farm product. They don't take almost anything. And yet we take their cars and we take their farm product. We take a lot from them. So, you know, we have like a $300 billion deficit with the European Union. So we'll straighten that out with either tariffs or they have to buy our oil. The one thing they can do, our oil and gas, the one thing they can do to catch up quickly, buy our oil and gas.
Will you travel?
And they should do that.
Will you travel to China this year?
Yeah, could be. Yeah, I've had the invite.
I
would do it. Yeah, I would do it.
Talking about the European Union and the tariffs, like, what do you mean when you say that European Union country like Spain is part of BRICS?
That are what?
BRICS.
Oh, BRICS. No, I was talking about BRICS. BRICS are 6 nations. I think it's 7 nations. And they were looking to do a number in the United States. And if they do that, they won't be happy about what's going to happen to them.
Are you still considering a universal tariff, Mr. President, on all countries?
I may, yeah, but we're not ready for that yet. We may put it, wrap it, because essentially all countries take advantage of the U.S. We don't make any good deals in the U.S. It's amazing in a way that we exist. We don't make good deals. We don't have any good deals. We have a deficit with almost, not all, there are a couple, I won't tell you their names because I don't want them to find out about it because they'll feel stupid. But there are a couple of countries that actually don't make money with us. But I don't want to let you know because they'll immediately change that. But we're gonna do. I tell you what, our country has an amazing economic future. I really believe that.
What kind of universal tariff if you did do one?
Well, you'd put a universal tariff on anybody doing business in the United States because they're coming in and they're stealing our wealth, they're stealing our jobs, they're stealing our companies, they're hurting our companies. So you put a tariff on to keep them from doing that.
Mr. President, you surround yourself with a whole bunch of billionaires today. President Biden, as in his farewell address, warned about an oligarchy. I was wondering if you could respond to that.
Well, he had a lot of guys, and then they found out that he didn't know what the hell he was talking about, and I think they deserted him. They deserted him, those same guys. Look, I don't make pretenses, smart guys, but there are a lot of smart people around, but they did desert him. They were all with him, every one of them. Now they're all with me, I don't know. It's not going to get anything from me, I don't need money. But I do want the nation to do well, and they're smart people, and they have, they create a lot of jobs. And if they don't do it, China's going to do it. What they've done is they've taken industries and they've taken it away. They outsmarted China. And, we sort of like that. It's okay. They've done a great job. A lot of them, not all of them.
Protecting women from radical gender ideologies.
Ooh.
Mr. President, going back to the World Health Organization, you were the president during COVID. Don't you see the importance of an organization like that to coordinate a global response?
Sure, I do, but not when you're being ripped off like we are by the World Health. World Health ripped us off. Everybody rips off the United States, and that's it. It's not going to happen anymore. Thank you very much, everybody.
All right, guys, let's go.
One last one, sir. This is your Martin Luther King Day proclamation.
Thank you, Press. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Press.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Let's go. Thanks, Press. Thank you, guys.
व्हाइट हाउस में ओवल ऑफिस में इस वक्त प्रेसिडेंट ट्रंप अपनी डेस्क पर एग्जीक्यूटिव एक्शंस पर दस्तखत कर रहे हैं। प्रेस के सवालों के जवाब भी दे रहे थे और उन्होंने 6 जनवरी के मुजरिमान को माफ़ी देने का ऐलान किया। ट्रंप ने बॉर्डर इमरजेंसी नाफिज करने का भी ऐलान किया।